Welcome to our newest segment on Building a Fighter, which is called Things You Need to Know When Working with Combat Athletes. So, today I want to kick it off with one of the hottest topics I get asked about from coaches and athletes, and that's going to be what is minimal effective dose? How I like to describe minimal effective dose is as much as necessary, but as little as possible of whatever stimulus you're trying to impart on the athlete or team in front of you. And this can be across the board. It doesn't have to just be strength and conditioning. It's how much of a drill does it take for that athlete to understand the process? How much of intensity or volume does it take for that athlete to hit their goals in the weight room? How many calories do I need to take away in order for them to make weight but not starve themselves? How many hours of sleep do I need to get in a night to feel recovered but not waste time doing 10, 11 hours at a night, right? All of these different things have a minimum effective dose. They also have a maximum dose as well. But across the board, we can find how much is necessary, but as little as possible. So we're not wasting any time throughout our training schedule. One of the number one ways I like to help athletes work on their minimal effective dose is going to be sitting down, writing out your schedule, and trying to figure out what each session throughout the week is on a 0 to 10 scale. If we can figure out how hard subjectively that session is to the athlete in front of me, we can try to figure out, okay, are they overtraining, undertraining, staying consistent in that Goldilocks zone or just right zone? Or are they not recovering enough throughout the week? Because again, rest has a minimal effective dose as well. So that allows me to figure out, okay, in a training week, how hard is this person pushing and what useless volume sessions can I take out and still get the results we're looking for? Number two, I love when athletes have wearables, but they're not necessary. We just need something to track to start to figure out a trend. So whether it's I got a Google Watch that has Fitbit integration, whether it's a Polar strap, whether it's a Garmin watch, it doesn't really matter. We just need to start to set a trend so we can figure out what your recovery looks like and figure out how we can try to make it better. Because everybody's minimal effective dose is different. Some people are goers. They can do a lot more and not feel fatigued. Some people are typically power athletes. When we add in more volume, they start to feel fatigued faster. So trying to figure out what's normal to you allows us to figure out where we need to modify in our training week to make you better and feel less fatigued throughout the week to maximize our return on our practices. And then lastly, one of my favorite things to talk to athletes about is, I kind of alluded to it earlier, getting rid of junk volume. Now, I'm here to say that training should have a purpose. If you're just training to work hard, typically that's a waste of your time. We want to try to maximize our schedule and give you enough time to recover in between so you feel good and can maximize the training sessions that matter to you to work you towards your goals. So getting rid of extra volume or junk volume is a fantastic way to try to increase your minimal effective dose and make you feel better throughout your week. If you have any questions on this concept at all, hit us up at buildingafighter@gmail.com, which is our email, or at buildingafighter on Instagram. Talk to you guys.